So those of you new to danceScape family, thank you again for joining us. And my name is Robert Tang, and my wife here,
Beverley Cayton-Tang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of you may know us because we were former Canadian and North American ballroom champions. So if you followed the dance scene, we represented Canada at 5 World Championships. That was a little bit way back. And more infamously, you may have seen us on Dragon's Den.
Oh dear.
There was a time where I wanted to forget my experience on it, and then over time, you know, you just grow to live it, and then at some point you go, you know what, that was an experience. It will be on my bucket list.
Well, no, it's not your bucket list because you did it already.
Oh yeah, okay. It's a check mark off the bucket list.
That's exactly it. That's exactly
you know, we're faced with an incredible time of stress. Many of us, I don't know about you, maybe zoomed out and wanting to see actual people in you know, a more formal or informal setting.
In a regular way.
Yeah, and it's coming because a lot of us are doing more and more vaccinations. I'm getting mine on Tuesday, finally. Beverley got hers much earlier because of Mom. How many of you have got your first vaccine?
Yeah, how many got the first jabs?
Yeah, it's you know, we're edging towards it. Who knew it would be more than a year?
Slowly but surely, yes. About a year, well, over a year ago now, I broke out my my mug. As you can see here, the message, which is keep calm and carry on.
Yeah.
I just never thought that after more than a year later, I would still be using it as a touchstone just to make you feel good. But we have to keep doing this.
Exactly.
That's what we have to keep doing. We're almost there. And as we see other countries sort of get there and open up, it does give us hope and optimism that we will get there. Of course, we just went into a longer lockdown than we all thought was going to be.
And that was, you know, one of the purpose for us, our inspiration to do danceFLOW, was stress, anxiety. I've shared in the previous seasons that I myself went through periods of you know, great stress and anxiety because I tend to be very introverted, and so it was a chronic introversion, and had trouble communicating verbally, although I could communicate in other ways like writing wise, and that's why my first career was spent in marketing communications for a software company. And it was going through that stage of, after turning pro, I was fine teaching, but it was always the anxiousness of speaking in front of people, speaking in meetings, you know, just contributing. Thoughts would go in my head, so I would get, you know, so flustered. And that came through on Dragon's Den. You may still find some episodes of that on YouTube. But you know, it's like anything else. We need to overcome those challenges. It doesn't mean it'll happen overnight. In my case, it's a lifetime. It's you know, I only began to really feel comfortable when Beverley was going through a health issue, and in 2006 she needed to take time off to recover, and that meant that I was basically, you know, with some co-instructors teaching, but having to do what Beverley does so naturally, which is, you know, just communicate verbally. So if you're faced with stress, you're faced with challenges, this class is for you, and our community is for you. We have wonderful students who are, you know, are local to us here in the Burlington, Hamilton area, but because of COVID and because of the internet, extending out to California. We just had a lovely online student from Seattle visit us. So where something may be negative, we always have to think positively that there are always things that we have to look forward to. So we hope you're inspired to do these exercises. Make sure that the area around you is clear. We usually start with a chair, so I like the cushy chairs. Make sure you're a little bit seated on the front part of your chair, okay? There are some qigong exercises you can do, you know, laying back, but if you've been on the couch watching Netflix, we want you to sit up.
Yeah, you've been doing that too much, clearly.
That's right.
And I just want to have a look in here because we just got some So
Oh,
Sue said you
good.
got it Easter Sunday. That's
Excellent,
your jab.
Sue.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good job.
And Ray and Donna have
Yeah, Ray and
gotten
Donna, you
their
got
first
your first shot.
So
Yeah, I think
second
most of
shots
us
are coming up soon.
Most of us, if especially if we've been either caregivers or obviously in the certain age range.
That's right.
Got that first shot, and
Yes.
because Robert's like a teenager, he only gets his next week.
I wish. I wish. Yeah, like my new tattoos. No, these are not real tattoos.
Don't tell them that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, they're real tattoos. Yeah. No, they're nice sleeve warmers. All right. So make sure you're seated in front. Whenever you join us in the next 2 weeks, have a nice warm cup of tea or coffee. I prefer tea. It just keeps to the Asian experience.
It is, unless it's 28 degrees, and
That's
then you
true,
probably
that's
want to
true.
make it ice
True.
water.
Yeah. And before we get started, just overall, if you haven't taken a look at our previous sessions, they continue to be on our Facebook page. We normally, in the past 2 seasons, they disappear within 24, 48 hours, but we've left it on for this season for all of you. This section is called the lower dantian. So those of you new, dantian in Chinese is a field, F-I-E-L-D, of good medicine. So it's a metaphor of a field, and generally what you want to do is you place one palm slightly below the belly button, okay? And before we put the music on and get into the programming, also make sure that your tongue, the tip of your tongue, is on the upper palate, slightly behind the upper teeth, all right? And you can either breathe in with the nose consistently, or when I breathe out, I tend to like to use the ha or ha sound, okay? So let's just do a quick warm-up first. Now place one palm on the lower dantian. There are historical things where the ladies, will put the one arm, the right hand above, or the men, the left hand above. We're going to omit that, okay? Just what's comfortable for you. So now, relax your shoulders. Breathe in. And when you breathe out, I want you to breathe out 3 times, making a ha sound. So here we go. So let's do it again. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Now breathe out. And final one for the warm-up. Breathe in. Now breathe out. So anytime you come in earlier, we're talking, just use this to reset yourself, okay? Also, when we go through the exercise today, those of you especially joining us, but for the first time, but if you've been with us to multi-sessions, we'll keep doing the reminder. These are your foundational exercises. Always make sure when you breathe in, expand the belly button. So imagine a balloon in the belly button. So breathe in, push the belly outwards. Now when you breathe out, pumping air out 3 times. So you're squeezing your belly button back towards the spine, okay? Now, sometimes we have really good days and sometimes really, really bad days. The bad days are usually defined by thoughts that, it's like a film that replays in our mind, okay? Sometimes it may just be something that's happened that's very stressful. So you want to break that cycle, that chain of thought. So a quick tip for you is if you experience this recurring thoughts, they're negative, or that they're thoughts you just want to set aside for the moment while you're with us, okay? Clapping your hands. So very quick tip, right away clap your hands. I usually like to do it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, warm the hands, okay? And you do as many as you need to break the cycle of the mind. So one more time again. Warming the hands. And when you do this exercise, you really listen to the sound of the clap. So one more time again, clap 3 times. All right, so you use sound to break the cycle of the mind.
And also,
yeah. Now, if you hit yourself really hard, you'll feel the pain. But don't hit yourself too hard. Finally, other ways of breaking the flow of the mind, okay, the subconscious or conscious mind, are little taps. So you'll see us do from time to time little taps outside of the thigh. The outside of the thigh, each limb we call a different channel. The metaphors of channel energy and energy flow is primarily what we're doing here. In Chinese, actually, qi is life energy in Chinese, okay? And gong is the practice of harnessing that energy. So similarly, like clapping 3 times, you may just want to tap outside your thigh, tap inside your thigh. Not only does it disrupt your thoughts, but it's also a good form of massaging, okay? And you will see us doing also on the inside of the arm and the outside of the arm, okay? So with that in mind, I'm going to move the mic closer to our other sound system, cross our fingers that the sound will be good quality, but if not, let's just go with the flow, and let's dance flow. Check, 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 check. All right, everyone. Hopefully the sound is still okay. Those of you close to your computers, hopefully you can either type yes if you can continue to hear me, and I'm going to now put the music on. Sometimes the music may interfere with my voice, but let's dance flow. Relax on the front part of your chair. Check, check. All right. Shake your hands out. Those of you who have been doing multi-sessions with us, or students joining in later, you can close your eyes. That just minimizes one of your senses, and you can focus on the shake. Clap your hands 3 times. Warm your hands, activating qi, life energy. Breathe in. Breathe out 3 times. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out 3 times. Place your hand on the lower dantian. Circle a field of good medicine. Breathe in. Breathe out. In and breathe out. Circle the other way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathing out. The qi from your lower dantian, we're going to spread the energy. Let's travel it down the outside of the thigh, outside of the knee, calf, cross over at the calf, push against the inside of the leg, over the hips. The outside of the leg is the yang channel of the leg, the harder side, protective side. Crossing over the soft side, the yin side of your leg. Breathe in. Over the hips. And to the ankles if you can. Breathe out. Soften your spine. Breathe in. Channel of energy connects again at lower dantian. Slide your middle finger to the middle dantian and rubbing up and down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And with one hand, massage outside. Now we're going to use the tapping technique today. Lightly tap. Flow the qi downwards. Cross over at the wrist. Lightly tap, massage. Inside yin channel. Cross over. Opposite side. Stay on the back muscles a little bit. Around the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently tap, massage outside. Breathe in. cross over. And again, focus a little bit on the back, around the neck, look off to one side. Massage, breathe in, breathe out. And now gently massage tap. Adding the hands. And on the inside. And final one. Cross over. Look off to the side. And focus a bit on the neck, back. Break up any negative thoughts. Breathe in. Breathe out. And on the outside of the arm. And finally, on the inside. So express class, I'll guide you through this, but even after the class, if you need to spend more time, up and down, you can do it 5 to 9 times, okay? And finally, I want you to send the chi back down and just go towards one knee and massage the outside of the knee. So any joint issues, especially of the knees, even the hands you can use and massage the outside. Breathe in, breathe out, and circle the other way. Breathe in, and breathe out. Guide your hands up to the other knee. Flow down and massage. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders. Relax your spine. Circle the other way. Breathe in. And now I'm going to start to stand up. Welcome to join me. Beverley can either decide to sit or stand. You can always adapt anything that we do in a seated or standing format. Okay? Are you standing or sitting? Let's do some spine breathing, all right? So, feet, shoulders width apart, palms outward. So flex, breathe out, rotate, and release, breathe in, palms up and look up. There's a beautiful sun shining right now. When you're outside, face the sun. Now flex, breathe out, rotate the forearm, curl your spine. And rising with the legs, with the thigh, breathe in. Open the palms, keep the palms soft, look up. If you're not outside, just imagine your face towards the warmth of the sun. Rotate, breathe out. Rotate, breathe in. Keep the fingers soft. Keep the palms soft. Head to the sun. Feel the warmth. Flex. Breathe out. Now I'm going to send my hands to the thighs. Now I'm doing the standing form. Place the hand to support the thighs. Beverley's seated, so whatever's comfortable for you. Rotate. Shoulder to the ground. Breathe out. Rotate. Look to the left or your right. Breathe in and look behind. Now, shoulder to the ground. Rotate. Opposite side, looking slightly behind. Shoulder to the ground. Breathe out. Rotate. Breathe in. Push off your hands, looking off to the side. And final breath. Shoulder to the ground. Rotate, neck, cheekbone, chin, opposite cheekbone, neck, breathe in, and to the side. And shoulder back, and push upwards, slide the hands up, breathe in, and flex, breathe out, as if you're sitting on a very high bar stool. Just the hands floating upwards. Breathe in. Elbow, forearm first. Breathe out, followed by fingers. thighs upwards first. Breathe in. Forearm followed by fingers. Elbow, forearm, fingers. Breathe out. Very slow motion. Breathe in. Breathe out. Final breath. Legs first. Breathe in. You will feel your legs tone over time, especially if you do the standing version as I am. And circle up. Breathe in. Now place the wrists above the crown of the head. Flex the elbow. Now send the wrists up. Stretch the spine. Breathe in. Now flex. Breathe out. Send the hands towards the middle dantian. Hold. Send it forward. Breathe out. Rotate, creating some torque. Point to the middle dantian. Hold. Rotate. Breathe out. Creating twisting motions. Rotate. Breathe in. Those of you standing, if you find your legs sore at any time, you can straighten up, but I'm going to remain flexed. Palms up, open. And let's increase flexibility of the wrist. Rotate. And to the center. Breathe in. Out. Breathe out. Relax the shoulders. Relax the spine. Breathe in. And now face the middle finger down to the ground. Open. Breathe in. Lift the crown of the head once more. Send it up. And flex. Breathe out. Prayer position. Soft shoulders. Thighs moving up. Breathe in. Wrist above the crown of the head. Now we're going to go up on the toes or the ball of the feet. Up, down, and flex. And send the palms facing to the ground. Circle. Breathe in. And up. Rotate. Send the chi downwards again to the ground. Breathe out. Grounding energy. Circle. Breathe in. Soft fingers. Rotate. Send the chi downwards again to the ground. Imagine you're by the lake. Dip your hands in the water. Breathe in. Now rotate. We're going to go upward to the heavens. Breathe in. Back of the palm on the crown of the head and circle slowly. Flex. Breathe out. All the way down. Hold, grounding energy. Circle. Then soft forearms. Breathe in. The crown of the head. Gentle circle. Energy of the heavens. Chi circulating from above through your body. Releasing from the feet to the ground. Rotate. Soften your spine. Then rotate. Then and final breath. Imagine holding an energy ball and you're just rotating the sphere of the ball to the lower dantian. Imagine taking this ball, circling up and forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. And with danceFLOW, qigong, taichi, two related opposites. So that's why we always have motion going one way. Breathe in. Motion going the opposite. Take. Now, to prepare you for future weeks, I'm going to have you bring the energy ball upwards towards your middle dantian. Gaze at the center of the ball. And now I want you to breathe in. Expand the ball as if the energy fades. Release. Breathe out. Imagine the energy compacting. Now, I'm going to have you hold in between each motion. Okay? Breathe in. Now hold and stay still for 30 seconds. Now breathe out. Now hold and stay still for 30 seconds. Soften your shoulders. Soften your forearms. Stay still. Breathe in. Expand. Stay still for 45 seconds. Out. Hold your breath. See if you can hold it for 45 seconds. Stay still. Relax the shoulders. And let's release. Hands up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soft fingers. If you start to feel any tingling of the fingertips or tingling of the palms, focus on the feeling of the tingle. Breathe in and breathe out. Circle. I'm going to back you now. Spiral and spiral. Hold. Circle. Then soft fingers. See if you can feel any tingling on the fingertips of the palms. Now hold still for 30 seconds. Circle. Then hold for 30 seconds. Shoulders, relax the fingertips, spiral, out, hold for 30 seconds, close your eyes if you want to, and let's continue the chi flow. In. Out. In. Hands all the way up. Breathe out. Flex. Take. Right hand up. In. And breathe out. Left hand. Look at your left hand as it rises. Look at your left hand as it falls. Spiral. Then slowly soften your back. Hold. Release. Breathe out. Hold. Flex. Hold. And release. Left hand. Look at your left palm as it rises. Then look at your left palm as it falls. Gaze at your right hand as it rises. Gaze at your right hand as it falls. Spiral. Feel the rotation of your spine. And relax. Flex. Final rep. Right hand. Then.
And breathe out. Left hand in. Breathe out. Feel the spiral of your spine. Hands towards the shoulders. Flex. Roll back. Then breathe out. Then breathe out. Circle forward. In. Breathe out. In. And breathe out. Send your hands to the side. Reach behind. Place the palm on the small of the back. Circle. Warming the section called the Ming Men, the gate of light. In. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Circle the other way. In. Breathe out. Circle the hips. And circle the opposite way. In. Breathe out. All right, everyone. Well, 20 minutes sure goes by fast, doesn't it? And this is the express class, as we mentioned. So normally what happens, of course, is we go into our cardio section, which involves dance. I'm just going to turn off the rest now.
So for us, everything, because we come from a dance background, the combination of including dance in everything that we do is really, really important. And when we first started taking taichi, qigong, we realized that there was a really close correlation between a lot of the movements and the actions that we did as ballroom dancers, as well, and then with the taichi qigong. So for us to blend the two pieces was just a natural combination.
We have two classes. One is danceFLOW, the one you're experiencing now, with primarily focusing on the qi, gong, and tai chi exercises. And then when we move to cardio, it's still a gentle cardio, but it starts to get you moving to proper dance steps. And then at some point you'll recognize a relationship between movement to music, and movements and structures of steps that echo through different cultures. So the figure 8 used in Eastern martial arts appears in Latin culture as Cuban motion. The hand styling, the swirling underneath and above, starts to be more stylized in Latin. Yeah, so that's why if you love music, if you love moving to music in particular, exposing yourself to different pieces of music. That's why we not only curate steps, curate exercises, but also curate music. And we always love to blend traditional with pop, the music of today. And in fact, a lot of the artists of today are rediscovering the music of yesteryear. So those of you who want more exercise, more cardio, we then have our dance tone, which uses a portion of the qigong for warm-up, but then focus on cardio, building the yang side. So danceFLOW is more the yin side, focusing on mobility, flexibility, stress relief, but dance tone is focused on the yang side, the high impact, high power. So having the two then complements your overall well-being.
That's right, and I wanted to remain seated for most of this because I wanted you to know that no excuses, right? So if, say for example, you have issues with standing, any leg issues, that you can actually do the danceFLOW class seated.
Exactly.
And as you can see, for the majority of it, I was able to do that. When we get into the cardio part of it, then of course some standing is great, but the majority of the class itself, where we're stretching and we're opening everything up through the upper body, is certainly something that you can do seated.
I notice in some of the comments, the sound system is still not the best. There's breaking up. So we do have a you know, a heavy-duty system downstairs, but hopefully you can at least work through the physical exercise. And we do have our formal replays. We have another video that's doing in high definition, and our students get access to the actual high definition videos. The other thing we want to share with you is next week we're starting our staycation boot camp. So if you're new to Dancescape, have never taken lessons from us before, or alumni who haven't taken for the past 9 months, you're welcome to join for 1 week of staycation. So you would go to danceScape.com or .tv actually, /staycation, STAYCATION, and you will see different time schedules, so you can participate in all classes, whether it is fitness. So fitness, we have Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Every day. And dance. So salsa, Latin, is on Mondays at 7:30, and the ballroom is on Wednesday at 7. Yes, Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
It's
so
all
if you
there
want
on the
to try,
schedule. Yeah.
you know, try out some things, get to know us a little bit more, and as we said, it'll be on high definition video. Our students will also make access available to you, password protected area that you can go in and do exercises at your own time. So it's kind of like Netflix, right? On demand, and so once the live classes go, so take advantage of that. We only do this once a year for the staycation, so 1 week access. So feel free to access that. And stay tuned for open houses. We just finished our open houses last week. We do that 3 or 4 times a year. So share with your friends if you have enjoyed being with us. If you're continuing your journey of learning, again, how you can help us, as we hope we're helping you, but you can help us by letting your friends and family know, and in fact tell them to join you online, and it'll be a fun experience.
That's right. And for those of you that are interested in our in-studio classes, one of the things that we did, we looked into our crystal ball, and we figured that the lockdown would probably get extended. And so because of that, our in-studio classes will start the week of June the 14th. Mm-hmm. So we are pretty confident, I think, that we're going to come back for in-studio.
Yeah.
And so
that's our
again,
8-week programs in June.
That's right, our 8-week term starting the week of June the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
So I would suggest that if you're interested in doing that, you register as soon as you can, simply because we will be limited on the numbers of people. We're assuming probably 10 in a class, as we were in the red zone. And so if you're interested in doing in-studio, please join us. Mm-hmm. However, also, if you want to do that 8-week term in the comfort of your own home, we also continue to do it online, because we really have students joining us now from all over the province, all over Canada, as well as the US.
And the final note we'd like to say is, regardless of wherever you are in your lives, where you are in your fitness goals, in terms of your receptiveness to new thought, new ideas, new tools, we appreciate you spending time with us every other Sunday. So we recognize that some students are not ready yet to come on board for the full programming, and if not, that's okay too. And if you can help us out in any way by just sharing with your friends, or posting on our Facebook page, just doing some testimonials that you've enjoyed the class, or on Google. So as you know, a lot of small businesses like ourselves, the tech companies are just making a killing with their own money. But anything you can do to help us in terms of getting the word out, we would really, really appreciate that. And many of you have already done that. So special thank you to Aradna. We know you have been with us since the beginning, and you've always shared with your friends. So virtual hugs, and of course, Lena, Nicholas, and other students, whether you're online now with us or coming on board later on. A big thank you. Have gratitude for where we are, even though we may not like some of the things that are happening now. But the come fall and into next year, it looks like things will at least start accelerating towards normality. So let's focus on the positive. Yeah.
That's right. And just on a personal note, my uncle Jeff passed away earlier this week. He was in England, and so our condolences to my auntie Jean and all my cousins in England. We're really sorry for your loss.
Okay. So any other comments? Feel free to type, or we'll check in later on. And I see some of you. Danza, you've asked where you can come in for a visit. So we are located, our physical studio, in downtown Burlington. We're actually at home doing, at the stay-at-home order. But our main studio is actually in downtown Burlington. That's 2077 Pine Street at Pearl. So it's the intersection of Pine and Pearl, just one block from the lake. And if you connect with us, maybe events at dancescape.com, or go to danceScape.com and sign up for our newsletters. We'll keep you abreast of when our next open houses are, or if you want to pop in when classes are coming, just give us advance notice. We do have strict COVID protocols, your health and everyone's health of our students is very, very important to us. So we would love to meet you.
I know, we'd love to. Yeah, we'd love to meet
in person.
A lot of you in person, who of course we see through.
That's right.
Online, but definitely connect with us. And our phone number, just in case you want that, 905-633-8808 is our business danceScape phone number.
We'll type it in the comments after, and so you can check back as well. Okay.
All right.
And final note: if the weather continues to improve, and let's say they open up that we can have mini group sessions here, let us know if you'd like to come here, and maybe we can just go out on the grass and do a little dance flow.
We'll keep ourselves still
we'll keep ourselves socially
distanced.
But second vaccines are coming up for many of you, so maybe by summer, so stay tuned.
By about July, August.
Probably July, August,
We should be looking at that.
Okay, so as with our tradition, virtual hugs to all of you. And one day it'll be real hugs.
I know, it's true.
And stay safe, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. So check out danceScape on Facebook.
Sanitize
That's
your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
And keep doing what you're doing to stay safe.
Have fun, all right?
All right, thanks
and
everyone.
take care, everyone.